It's astonishing that just a few decades ago, the people of UAE used to walk across the desert from Al Ain to Abu Dhabi. And to honor those people, to honor those nomads, Dubai resident Jody Ballard founded Women's Heritage Walk. We're here today in Al Ain Oasis, UAE's first UNESCO World Heritage Site, to meet those ladies who will be embarking upon the third annual walk. Okay, Jody, so what's the story behind the walk?
I came to the UAE about 8 years ago, and when I arrived here, I had lived in a country that was predominantly Muslim, and I thought I sort of knew about the region, and I knew nothing. So I started doing research to figure out the heritage and culture, just to know where I was living. I saw that there was such an incredible difference between the grandfathers and the grandchildren. I thought that it was an unusual situation, that the culture had gone from really having nothing during the time of need to after oil having a time of plenty. And so Abu Dhabi grew up so quickly, Dubai grew up so quickly, and so I started to write a book about an Emirati grandfather who knew he was dying and was looking at his grandchildren thinking, what do I need to teach them about being Emirati before I die? Which is a universal feeling of need for legacy, to pass on legacy in every culture. So as I was doing the research, I found this walk from Al Ain to Abu Dhabi, or Abu Dhabi to Al Ain, and then back, and realized that many of the times the women were walking alone. And I saw these women, years ago I saw them as very strong, very independent, very persistent. And I thought, in order to write this book, I have to go to the desert and experience what those women experienced, to see it, taste it, smell it, sweat, to feel how hard it was to walk all these kilometers in the desert. So when I mentioned it to a couple of friends, they said, yeah, that would be really cool. Let's do it. And so 3 years later now, we have wonderful women who are coming, and the initiative is gaining interest. And so we have TCA and people from the Emirates Marine Environmental Group who are guiding us. And every year people are so generous with their time, their efforts, their energy, and the willingness to teach me. And so when they teach me, they teach.
How many women have signed up for this?
Well, expat women, we have a waiting list actually of 130 something people that we weren't able to bring with us this year. But we have about 50 now this year. Last year there was, I think, 38. And the year before that there was like 27 or something like that.
Why did you guys decide to start off with this cultural activity?
Because historically, when the families walked from Abu Dhabi to Al Ain, they came to the Oasis and to live in the Oasis. There was a lot of trading. There was a lot of social activity that happened, but they would come here to live here in the Oasis, and so this is where they came to first. So we thought, well,
You're retracing it.
And TCA is being so generous by giving us such gifts of showing us the culture and heritage very nicely here. So.